Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be doing um the second video of our May postathon series. Obviously, as you guys might know now, yesterday we obviously did a review of the update, and today is May 3rd, and obviously for May 1st we did a post as a quick recap of what we did. But anyways, today we're gonna be doing something pretty cool. So as you guys might not know, well, might or might not know, I collect Hot Wheels like crazy. So today we're going to be doing that, and we're going to recreate some of my Hot Wheels in Driving Empire, obviously, as you guys can see. And if you want to know what the cars are, obviously I will be making them, and I will be showcasing them in the posts, obviously. So that's going to be cool. So anyways, let's go again and get started. So the very first car we're going to be doing is my Hot Wheels Audi RS6 from 2023, 2024. Doesn't matter. Here's the spec we have on it currently. Looks pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and go into customization and make it look like the Hot Wheels one. So first up, we're going to have to remove this beautiful wrap, obviously. We're going to keep it like that, and we need to find a dark green. Not exactly like that. Definitely not like that. So we're going to go ahead and just find a color, and that looks absolutely perfect. That's the color code if you guys want to copy it for some reason and think it's pretty. And it has black wheels on it. And in my opinion, this spec looks pretty cool, honestly. Now, obviously, the calipers, I am not sure what to do with those as um and looking at it, I don't believe there are calipers on these things, obviously. So we're just going to put my own calipers on them. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple and just keep them like a nice gray color. And that's a very solid new spec you guys just helped me find. So I guess shout out to y'all guys, even though y'all didn't ask for this video, but there you go. Looks very accurate. Let's go ahead and pull it outside. And look at that. It looks basically like my Hot Wheels one. Looks very great. Like, just an amazing looking car. And this thing, just really cool. Looks literally like my Hot Wheels one. No joke. So that's very nice. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly check something on it real quickly. And yeah, okay. I was just checking something in case you guys wonder. I'm not actually going to test out. But anyways, that is the very first car in today's video. Looks pretty great. Like I said, I will be doing a post or an edit for all of these, like taking pictures, like doing stuff or whatever. Or obviously, I might do an edit. I don't know. You guys are just going to have to keep up with my channel. To anyone who's subscribed or just likes to hate on my videos, yada yada yada, doesn't matter. But anyways, let's move on to the next car. And the next car we have is actually going to be the brand new Limited. Now, Hot Wheels does have a Nismo GT4. But I do not have it, unfortunately, so it doesn't count. We're only counting cars that are specifically in my collection at the moment, like I'm holding physically, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, that's what we're going for today. So, we're going to go ahead and go here, and we're going to have to remove the wrap on it, if I can remove it, and it is removed. So, what? So basically all we're doing is like a kind of charcoal gray, I would say. So let's say, so we're gonna have to find the perfect color, because that's absolutely perfect. No doubt. Absolutely perfect. I'm leaning on my bed to look at it. Looks absolutely perfect, and it has like a little sparkle to it though. But it's fine, so we're gonna go ahead and repeat this again and just make it all gray. Now, unfortunately, I will not keep this spec because, honestly, just kind of bleh. I don't really like it. Just kind of bland, honestly. Just like, So we're going to do something that like matches like the color. Not exactly, but something. Now, I obviously cannot do it, so we'll just keep it like, we'll just put like little gray accents on it. And I think that looks pretty good, honestly. So yeah, here you go. This is the Nismo GT4 for you. Obviously, like I said, I don't got this. Is in my collection. The GT4 one. The GT4 one would just be the stock one, so there's no need to do any more. But anyways, yeah, this one's a pretty nice one, I would say. So, and this thing got kind of nerfed or whatever. Honestly, I'm not gonna bother upgrading all my cars, so yeah, pretty cool car. Anyways, let's move on to the next car as we're just bouncing around like crazy. And the next car we have on our list is the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Now, I have not touched this car in a good minute, unfortunately, because it is a pretty cool one. So here's the spec on I have on it currently. Honestly, I am not honestly, unless the Hot Wheels one looks 10 times better, which unfortunately probably won't, even though it's blue. This thing's just a beautiful spec, as you can see. We got this very striking purple on it that I found by accident, which looks gorgeous on it. Absolutely striking looking. And we got these custom wheels to go with it, because stock ones are kind of bleh. So anyways, let's just go ahead and just park this little thing right here, and we are going to go ahead and make the Hot Wheels version. So first up, we're going to have to go with stock wheels on it, and the color on stock is really hideous. But we're going to do all jet black, so I'm going to go ahead and get the car real quick. And I do have all these cars with me, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's a little bit shinier, so we're going to have to change it a little bit. Obviously, it's because of lighting. Oh, I can't change it. Well, that kind of sucks, so we'll just do a little bit of okay, that's not going to work, so we'll just do a slightly, as you can see, there's a slight color change. So, I think that looks pretty decent, and we're going to darken the calipers just a little bit. So, that looks pretty decent. We're going to put blue calipers on it. Obviously, and unfortunately, I can't change the interior, but that's okay, because that's not going to matter too much. And, oh shoot, wrong thing. And the final thing we're going to do is the paint, obviously. Now, this one, I believe this is basically it, but not exactly, so we're gonna have to play around with it a little bit. So this is a little bit too, and I believe I got it a little slight shade off, so we're just gonna struggle on camera, and I think that is perfect. And we are going over it again. This is actually so stupid, but I'm gonna go ahead and just, in case you guys don't know what is going on my side, I am next to a freaking bathroom where someone is showering, so we got 170 and 74, I believe I saw. So we're gonna do 170, 174, and let's go ahead and pull the Hot Wheels one I have next me. And after all of that, it is not accurate whatsoever, so we're gonna have to try again. We're gonna have to make it a bit darker. So we're just gonna play around with this. I believe this is it. So we got 129 and 55, I believe I saw. So 55, and then we go 129, even though it's close. And looking at them, I believe that's basically the closest we can possibly get. Because obviously, I don't have a color code for any of these Hot Wheels whatsoever, so it's going to be a little bit harder to look. But anyways, let's put it out in the sun, because the lighting here is kind of like, I don't know, weird, I guess. It looks about accurate in the light. I'm not gonna lie, this one actually looks pretty cool, honestly. So, honestly, I might just keep this spec, just like that Audi we had at the beginning. Honestly, pretty cool one, honestly. I really like this one. I'm not sure which one I would keep. I think I'll just keep this, I guess. It looks pretty nice, I cannot lie. Anyways, the next two cars on this list, actually, are all gonna be Ford Mustangs, obviously. So the next Mustang, you might be wondering, is actually the GTD. Yes, Hot Wheels has a GTD Mustang. Hey, you punks. So here's our spec right now. This one is based off the blue one, and that back in the good times were like when the Goodwood Festival was still taking place. It's like while it was doing major stuff. This thing was is the GTD that was just roaming around Goodwood when it first debuted. So yeah, pretty cool one right here. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to change it up for something else. So the one we're gonna be doing is basically it's gonna be kind of basic. Obviously, I am not going to. Obviously, I am not going to be keeping the Hot Wheels one whatsoever, because the Hot Wheels one just looks better because the Hot Wheels spec is better in Hot Wheels form. So we'll just leave it be. So let's do basically the elephant in the room, which is going to be the wheels, which is also going to be the hardest part, because wheels is not going to be easy whatsoever. And it is like, I'm gonna just play around with this, so don't mind if it has like black wheels or orange wheels or green wheels or whatever. It looks like a mixture of, it looks like some sort of bronze color is all I can really say. It's like a shiny bronze kind of color. So let's go ahead and just play around and try to wait, I do have a color code in mind. This might be the wrong place to do it. Yep, so that is the wrong place we are doing it. So this could work, or this could be wrong. So, oh my god. Oh, there we go. Not exactly accurate, but we're gonna have to keep going. This is probably gonna take me a few years, but oh wait, I think we had something. So it got at 100 and 176. Honestly, I'm gonna just So, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just give up on this one for the wheels, because the wheels are a little bit tricky on this one. Honestly, like, the minute, like, I'm done with this video, most of these cars are just going straight back to stock, to the spec I had on it before. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to get rid of this beautiful looking blue on it, so... And that's about what it looks like. Honestly, not too bad once you look at it, but I mean, it's just not it exactly, because I mean, the wheels are way too golden, honestly. Doesn't look terribly nice. So this one is kind of a flop, but I mean, it still doesn't look terribly bad, honestly. It could have been worse, obviously, like I've been saying for like the past 20 times. So yeah, this one's pretty nice, I guess. Not exactly the best, like I said. So this one is going back to its original spec once this video you are seeing right now is done with, so don't expect me to keep all of these specs. Anyways, enough of that. Let's move on to the very next car, which is going to be a Ford Shelby GT500. This is the final Mustang, in case you guys are wondering, oh my god, finally, there's some Mustangs, yada, yada, yada. So yes, we are going to be doing this one for the last Mustang. So obviously got to look at the color code, 117, 170. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this spec like this. Well, fortunately, because I'm smart, I already have the stripes done. Now, on the Hot Wheels one, there is like a little gray, like a mini pinstripe that goes between the stripes. It's like a silver. You can't do that, unfortunately. And on the side, conveniently, we can't do anything on the side because there is side stuff. So there's like this little decal on the side that's kind of cool. But you can't do it, unfortunately. But we can do the burnt orange color we have on it. Now, if y'all guys are expecting something like a McLaren burnt orange, I think you can kiss your hopes goodbye. Because there is no way it is going to be. And we might get it on first try. And that looks really accurate. Okay, obviously it's way too brown. It looks like someone had absolutely pooed themselves. But who are we kidding here? So we're gonna go ahead and oh, we can't do anything else. So we're gonna go ahead and just play around with it until we get it. This one is not easy whatsoever. I said it was easy, but I mean my ego's been absolutely cooked hard. And we got one. I am literally leaning like really weird. So we got it at 130.48. And I believe that is the closest we can possibly. Let me look at it again. It is a very, very kind of like, I don't know, weird dark orange kind of color. So this is obviously not going to work. So something like a dark orange. Something like that. Wait, that's actually perfect. So we got it at 45 and then 169, I think. Okay, that was way too bright, so we're gonna have to go 159, 39, about there. I don't think that's it, so we're gonna go 140. No, it was definitely in the. I have no idea. I don't want to give up like on the GTD. Okay, this one actually is perfect. So we got it at 48 and 116. So let's go 116 and you know what? Whatever. Alright, I think that looks about accurate. Like I said, not going to be the most accurate thing. So I'm not going to lie, it does look a bit ugly. So, I mean, at least I'm not a bum and I admit it. Which is pretty respectful for someone like me. So, let's go ahead and go for maybe around 100 because this thing has gray wheels, which look really nice on it. And I'm just gonna change the calipers because it just doesn't look that good. So we're gonna go 70, 70, and then we're gonna go 70, and I think it looks pretty decent. And obviously the interior we don't really care about, unfortunately, I forgot. And holy crap, it is a very dark shade, but it's about accurate. Like I'm gonna say for like the 45th time, not that accurate. And plus this just doesn't look good in game. So we are 1,000% changing it on camera right now. So we're just gonna quickly change it back to normal thing because I absolutely don't like the way this thing looks. So we're gonna go ahead, and there you go. Here's the beautiful car again. Looks beautiful again. Looks way better than that last abomination. Than the abomination that we just had that looked like. That was on this car. So, we're just changing it back on camera because I cannot stand to look at how hideous it looked. Obviously, it's my Hot Wheels car, but I mean, damn, I really did not like the way it looked. So anyways, let's move on to the next car. I'm gonna lean over, and the next one might be actually one of your... This one might be the fan favorite of the video. 1000%. So, among the sea of Porsches, you guys might think, it's the 918. What do you mean this is going to be the fan favorite? Of course, you guys are absolutely stupid as shit. It is the 911 GT3 RS, the 992. Now, I'm going to quickly say this. Not all of these cars are going to be the exact version. So, we have the 911 GT3 992. So, the one with the smaller spoiler, that in my opinion looks way better than this thing. This thing just looks like a big fat thing. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to make this thing very cool. So first we have to go all black on it. This one's pretty easy and very pretty too. So this one's pretty easy. All we gotta do is just remove this nice little golf color. And we're going to replace it with this, and we're gonna have to play around with it and find it. And I believe that is... So we're gonna go ahead and pull the car, and it looks about like the Mustang GTD wheels, kind of a bronzish color. I can't lie, so... Oh, I just had it. We're gonna back up a little bit. And that is perfect. So we have a color code of 98 and 143, I think I saw. So we're gonna go 143, and then we're gonna go 98. That is beautiful, and we're gonna go ahead, and just to make it more crazy, we're gonna see if we can make it... Oh. Well, that was fun. And just to add like a little cool little effect, we're just gonna go ahead and make it gold. So let's go ahead and do 143, go 98. And this one I'm really considering keeping. It looks really nice. It looks really nice. I cannot lie to you guys. This one might be one of my favorites video. Even though personally I'm not a huge GT3 RS guy, I personally cannot hate on it. It looks pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and just like put this on, because you know what? I'm gonna keep this spec. This one is probably... This thing is probably the nicest one of the video. Like, in game, it is the absolute most beautiful one. By far. The other ones are just kind of meh, I guess. Not crazy. And we're gonna add gold calipers to match it. So, we're gonna go 143, and then we're gonna go 98, and there you go. It looks pretty cool. Very cool. We're also going to match the interior because, like I said, we're going to definitely keep this spec. So we're going to go 143, and we're going to go 98 once again. Actually, we're just going to keep it gray because I don't really like how that looked. And here we are just going. And there you go. I think this is perfect. So this one we are 1000% keeping. Looks absolutely beautiful. I like how it looks. Looks definitely the best spec of the video. Oh, if you guys agree or disagree, feel free to let me know in the comments. But it looks really nice. He's absolutely beautiful in the sun. And yeah, just a cool one in general. And the final car we are gonna do today is going to be the it's going to be a Chevrolet. Now you guys can guess it. You can pause the video right now for like 3 seconds to guess it. You don't have to if you don't want to, because it's things obviously. But just choose from one of these 5. Well, yeah, one of these 5. Ignore the Tahoe. If you fools guess the Chevy Corvette Stingray, you guys are correct. Now, this is what we're going to be transforming into a Hot Wheels. So this thing, we're going to have to do some extensive stuff to it. So the one we have is a very pretty shade of blue that is going to be kind of hard match. I'm definitely going to keep this one afterward. So we obviously have black wheels on it. So we are going to keep them black. Now there are a different style of wheels on here, but obviously I don't feel like spending money even though rims are like super cheap. So yeah, anyways, this one is going to be a bit hard. It's a very nice shade of blue, obviously, and I am definitely keeping the spec afterwards. And I believe we just... Okay, we're going to hold the phone real quickly, and we're going to look. It is a very nice shade of blue, and we are going out of balance. So we're just... I believe that looks really close. I cannot tell. We're going to go ahead and do... It's 53, 123. So we're going to do 53... Hold on. 53 to 123. I don't know if that looks accurate or not. I really cannot decide. So we're going to go ahead and look at it. It does not look accurate whatsoever. So we're going to continue this little hunt. We're going to try some of these. We just found the stock color for it. Yeah, we just found the stock color. It looks really nice, honestly. I mean, I could do this. I mean, the stock color, some of these cars are actually so pretty that they actually just outmatch everything. Like, most of these cars, like the brand new Volkswagen Golf, all I did, to be honest, was just make it like, or just put custom wheels on it and just called it a day. And I believe we are entering the territory that the color should be in. And we have 5 minutes left, so no time to waste. I'm going to go ahead and compare the car. Does not look similar. The blue is very pretty on the Hot Wheels, I would like to say, by the way. Very nice shade. Of blue. So well done, Hot Wheels, but you are not doing a great job of helping me make this look accurate. So I think it's about time you guys might be saying, just give up, man. So I believe the closest we're going to get, and we found the stock color on accident again. So anyways, we're going to just do that. 77 one. Does not look accurate whatsoever, so we're just gonna have to keep going for this one for just a bit longer. So we're gonna go ahead and just compare its side and honestly, the closest we have gotten is probably around right here, I would say. Not exactly. Like, this color is probably the hardest one we've done all video that we could have possibly pulled off. So, wait, hold on. We're going to keep it like this. So we're going to do ones. So it's not too blue. So we're going to do... We're going to go 70. And I believe we just found a strategy we can use to our advantage. We can just pinpoint a specific one. It's kind of dark, but not too dark either. So we're going to move up a little bit. And we're going to do a bit lighter. I have no clue if I'm doing it correct. I believe that is the closest we are probably gonna get to what we are exactly recreating here. We're just gonna change this interior into black looking. Yeah, pretty nice interior. That's like super boring looking now, but it's fine. And I believe that is going. And actually, this looks very accurate. Now, I'm not going to keep this spec, unfortunately, because, like, it was, like, not very... It does not look that good out here. Because, like, it is all shiny and stuff. Usually, that's supposed to be good, yada, 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 but it does not look that good. I'm going to be quite honest. Nothing matched the red that was on this thing. The red on this thing just absolutely popped. It looked great. So, unfortunately, we're just going to change it back to red. And we're going to change everything that... And we're going to do all the good specs. And no, I'm not keeping this freaking hot pink. Because hot pink is hideous. I'm sorry if anyone likes hot pink in this video. But hot pink is just straight garbage. So... And... Let's go ahead and change everything to this nice shade of red. So we're just going to change everything to just going to keep the interior, just a couple little hits. Actually, yeah, that looks pretty nice. Honestly, that looks pretty nice. So, anyways, that is going to be it for this video. I'm going to show you which specs I'm going to be officially keeping and not keeping very quickly. So the ones we are keeping are gonna be the Audi and the Porsche. Those are the only two that ended up looking absolutely amazing. The Nissan I would probably keep if it was the normal one, probably, because this one looked absolutely gorgeous, obviously, but I mean, gray just doesn't pop on these parts. It's just black, it's boring, it's nothing you want in life. So we're gonna go ahead and just change this back to what it looked like. Obviously, we had a beautiful purple on it. So this was the purple we had on it. Looked absolutely gorgeous. And everything was... And then this massive part was white accent. And obviously, unfortunately, since stupid time limit is a thing, unfortunately, that is going to be the end of this video. But I really, guys, hope you enjoyed this brand and a new video for today's post-a-thon. I will try my very best to get something out, and at some point in time I will fortunately be doing part 2 of making my Hot Wheels and driving Empire, obviously. And after the end, and at the end of part 2, we will be building a collection of all the cars we keep as the Hot Wheels versions. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more stuff like this, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.